floor.
Makita ka, sir, ang presentation.
Makita ra.
Mauna siya, sir. Then, first, kay kadong layout sa CAD, kaya kung gi-insert na siya. So, ang orthographic drawing, ang kanay kay ang top view, front view, then side view. So, first, kay kadong i-rectangle siya, sir, para bitaw mo surface. Dayon, after, kay i-push and pull, pero i-control lang, i-press ang control button, kay kadong to toggle a new, bitaw, new surface, ang starting phase. Then, muna to siya, sir. Kasagaran push and pull ako nga with new face para mo solid siya. Then, using ko sir, follow me tool para mo rounded edges ng kilid, sir. Then, follow ako sa dimensions sa kung CAD, sir. Then, muna siya, sir. Okay. Square ang siya sa mandaway form tanawang ko.
Mm-hmm. Sige.
Then,
And then let's take a look at your AutoCAD. Number one.
kana, sir. Sa model, sir, kay kani. Wala na ko gi-layout sa model, wala na ko gi-forma pa, sir.
Okay na. So, there's something happening sa kong screen. Nabay subtitles ni Gawas sa inyong Google Classroom?
Hindi mo kita, sir.
Wala. Like, sa kong screen na murag whenever someone talks na iga mura bitaw ka na sa YouTube na mo gawas diri sa ubos.
Sa CC
What,
na,
sir?
sir.
May caption ng gawas diri amot ngano na.
Pwede ra
Anyway.
i-turn off captions, sir.
Okay. Nasa ko settings.
Tupad sa video. Kanang pang-on sa video.
Okay. Tora. Ang CC na on. Wag ko na na-feature that. Anyway, tanaw ta si mong kanang layout. Kanang padung na mo PDF ba?
Kaya siya, sir.
Okay. So, i-print preview daw.
Control P, sir, no?
Yeah, Control P. And then preview.
Sir.
Okay, looks good. I would just like to ibaga lang ang line thickness mo ang sofa. Mura siyang mo blend in sa guidelines bitaw. So whatever the line thickness of that sofa is, you kuan lang maybe double it or like maybe multiply it by 1.5 para mas ma-thick lang siya.
Okay, sir. Sa sofa lang.
Sa sofa. So top view, front view, side view, the labels are good. You have the dimensions there, good. And then zoom in daw sa mong logo sa San Carlos.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good. It's clean. So muna siya. So this kind of work, I think it's probably no problem here. Kita ko ng performance ni mo na parts at sa title block?
Yes, sir.
And i-fill in lang ang date started and date finished. Okay. Okay, that is all. Thank you, Jared. So expect
stop.
Yeah, stop sharing now. Okay. And then submit that to our kanang Google Classroom. And then
sir.
Next we have
final na, sir, no? Mga i-send yun, no?
Final na. No need to add your AutoCAD and your SketchUp. That's what we're checking now. Okay, next we have Dio. I think Dio has a question. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Sige, go ahead. Share your screen.
SketchUp first.
Yes, I've seen this. Okay, good. So can you tell us about how you made that scene?
So first, sir, So first, sir, i-import ang file from CAD. Yeah. Next, usually rectangle, sir, dyan. Yeah. Push and pull tool. Yeah. Para ma-round ang edges, sir, na mo kay extension kining round corner. Madungog ra ba, sir?
Madungog ra. Nag-mute lang ko kayo.
Okay. Moto na. Para ma-round ni sir, kay round mo ng pillows. Then, ang problem ra, sir, kay kuan. Ang sa ang sa silbi ang blueprint sir kay na wala gi-show if slant ba ni diri na side.
Sa
Kini diri na side sir.
website.
Wala gi-show if slant ba or kanang straight. So duha ko gihimo. Nagihimo kog slant o kanang straight ra siya.
Okay. Dali mo sa makita.
Mo sa So far sir, mao na to sir. Ang kuan sa paghimo sa kuan kini kay usually sa warehouse naman ni ang solo diri. Pang
So nag-3D warehouse ka. Did you add kuan kanang any extensions for like sunlight and lighting or just default sunlight na may gamit?
Na-add ko sa using V-Ray sir.
Mo to nag-V-Ray ka, gi-export nimo to V-Ray. Okay.
Napay rectangle sa ceiling, rectangle na light.
Okay. Kanang murag lamp na sa.
Yes sir.
Okay. Good. So this is a bit more advanced. This is not covered, I don't think, sa to syllabus, but a very good job showing or using V-Ray sa imong work. And then nakay question about unsa to si mo dimension lines na nawa?
Yes sir, sa CAD sir no, so nawa siya dimension lines sir.
Sige daw.
Sa diri sa diri sir naa siya sa model.
Okay. I-select daw ang dimension lines mo sa model. Select daw usa. By layer mo na siya. Yung color. I-select daw yung color. It's not kuan index white. It's color white. So na non-index mo siya. So muna inig ato nimo sa papel kay non-index white man siya, mo white pod siya.
So dili sir so diri sa ako isa ka layout sir. Wala pa kung kita sa mo video sir ba. Like wala pa tong proper scaling. Nara siya sir but ang pag-abot na katong follow ko sa proper scaling sir, mawa siya.
Okay. So i-kuan na daw. By layer na siya. Same na siya na object, no?
Yes sir.
And then double click daw sa sulod.
And ang whole ang sa tanan jud mawa sir.
So it's not selectable jud.
Sir. Ang silbi ang whole model ang mawa ang dimensions. Na pre sa uban mawa sa ng dimensions diri sa usa.
Weird din siya. Kung i-delete ni mo ang viewport na himo bago dili siya mo work.
Ako i-delete sir but pag if ibalik ka sa kining scale na katong 1:250 mawa siya.
Good MV. Sige. So before nimo siya i-scale, naa pa ang dimension lines?
Yes sir, naa pa sir. Naglaw.
Really gina. Control Z, rag nasud ka sa imong viewport. Control Z, okay there. Nabalik kasi Okay, a nice trick would be to lock your viewport para di ka ma-stuck up sud sa viewport.
Okay.
Gawas lang sa mong okay there.
Na siya dimension sir but if magtinin ako sa scale na mawa siya sir.
1:250 /04%. Any other scale mo mawa siya gyapon?
Mawa, yes sir, mawa siya.
Weird din na ko na. Tanaw daw ta sa imong dimension style. Dim style. Na. Unsa imong gigamit dia? ISO 25?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Okay. Modify daw. Let's see. Baseline spacing. Color is by block. Symbols and arrows. Click daw symbols and arrows. Let's see. Close field. Preceding dimension set. Another set. Job height factor. Break size. So weird na siya. Kaya po kabantayan na mawa iyang text.
Masabi ko, without siguro search sa YouTube o yung gawas.
Tanaw daw yung mong settings. What is ka nang naka-on mo? Naka-on mong grid. I-off sa daw ang grid. Anang sa lower left, anang bottom part bitaw, anang where you see the numbers, models, sige, off the grid.
Yes, sir.
Snap the profile angles on. Kung saan lang naka-on ni mo diha? Kanang naka-highlight og blue. Kanang unsa na sila? Transparency on.
Transparency.
What else is that? Snap cursor, okay na siya. Kanang other ones? Snap ESC, plates, solid plates, and then the other one is show gizmos. I think you don't need to show gizmos. Weirdly nga, parang po kabaan tayo na error na mawa siya.
Feel ako, sir, sa crack. Crack mo na download na ko.
Na AutoCAD?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's tricky. So every time na mo gamit kag scale, mawa siya?
Dili always, sir, like kuan ra. Sa diri ra, sir, if kaning
Kung
ako ra gi-add na
print
scale,
mo.
sir.
So I daw print preview kung naa pa siya. Motor ra naa lagi. Sige daw, i-print preview daw sa kana.
Mura jud siya, sir.
Continue to
Pero sa
single
uban, sir,
sheet.
na ito yung dimension, but if kaning exact na dimensions gamiton, aw na scale, mawa siya.
Sige daw, wapa ni display ang plot to single sheet.
Ang namo koy other gig. Na, siya man ni
Ang
sir.
PDF
Wala man
version,
ako
nasa
gi-scale, sir. Kining sa
Hindi, okay ra. I just want to see sa print preview if wala pod ang dimension lines.
putol-putol ka, sir. Or sa ako ni net.
Murag, bato ang duha ka net. Hello.
Na-ara siya, sir.
I-control
Na-ara
T
siya,
daw.
sir, sa skinny ang...
Control
Na-ara ni
T.
siya sa isa. Ang...
Kana.
Yan, na-move mo na eh. Oh, sir,
So-
but kung ani wala ni naka-scale ang kuan, orthographic.
Gi-scale daw niya print preview.
What is that?
Katong the one that you had ready.
Okay. Ang whole mo niya kuan, sir, wala appeal ang appeal ni ang kuan ba?
Okay ra. Okay ra.
Na mawa na sa diya, sir.
Ligi, okay lang, okay lang. Okay ra gyud, kalma lang. Chill lang. Sige, padayon lang kung sa scale mo ganahan gamiton. Just choose a scale and then print preview. Kaya tig, mawa siya sa AutoCAD, pero tig, makita ra gihapon sa PDF nimo.
Wala gid siya.
Sige,
Ang
sige,
sa-
okay
na
lang,
ako
okay
gipag-print ato, sir,
lang.
wala sad, sir.
Relax lang. Print preview, please.
Adi ako dagan mo ko gitry na ganina. Like wala man siya ni unsa.
Sige,
Namo,
sige.
if wala gani siya, sir, wala sad sa
Wala agad siya. Okay, okay. This is a
Or
very
bug
unique
siguro.
thing.
Yes, sir, feel lang bug ni siya sa crack na kuan.
Kung mo create kag bag-o dimension style, nakasuway na ka?
Wala sad.
Testing nga daw, i-edit yung dimension styles for dili ang default. And then see what happens after. And then I comment there, basin daw imong text height. Pero the text height is readable, manggod. It's just sometimes on certain skills, the dimension style disappears. So I would suggest you create a new dimension style and then see what happens after that. Okay, kaya ang model seems to be working fine. And then last resort is kanang kailangan ka mo download og legitimate na Autodesk because you can get
Yes,
the
sir.
free 30-day trial.
Nakoy ako nakoy backup na sir. sa kuan katong free trial sa school.
Gamitan lang to. I think imuhang kuan mo na tigbag siya na wala sa bag-o because I don't think anyone else is having this problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sige, good. Sorry, we took up a bit
Okay.
long time there. So again, just submit your finished work sa atong Google Classroom. Next, we have Andalahaw, Kent.
Yes, sir. Enter screen.
Sige.
Hello, sir. Madungog ko, sir.
Yep, madungog ra.
Okay. Enter screen na lang akong present. Okay. Makita na akong screen, sir.
Yes.
So this is my assigned sofa, Fabiola L-shaped sofa. This one here. So what I did first was to import na ko siya sa CAD, then naghimo ko og orthographic plan. Then gi-import ako siya diri, gi-scale na ko, then naghimo ko og orthographic plan. Then after na gi-save na ko ni, then ako siyang gi-import padulong sa SketchUp. Then here's my SketchUp.
Wow.
So gi-import na ko siya diri, and push pull, then basic lang functions. Ato na push pull something. Then nag-add ko gamay nga details, nag-arc din follow me tool para murag na siya extra 3D style. Then ako siyang gi-coloran based sa picture katong ganina kani. Mag silver something ang tail, then blue color stuff para mo murag maawat-awat siya. Then I was bored kay kuan man murag basic ra kayo if kana ra, so I tried to kanang sofa daw into different areas daw kuno. So, nag-try ko nga ibutang siya into
Very
different
good.
areas. So this one here mura siya study area something. Then gi-coloran na po ako siya og something like green nga fabric kay murag ang green is murag chill bitaw magtuon, sir. Like ang ambience ba. Then right here kay lahi na po siya sa living room. Akong gi-flip ang isa ka L para murag uniform siya lang taon. Ning white, black and white kay murag I see like sophistication sa black and white ang
Pwede
color.
na gyud ka mo kuan, back up na mo interior design.
Although dali lang mabuling. Then next kay nag-try ko like something earth like wood style. So color brown na pud akong gi-utilize, then something like wood gi-add na ko siya mga stuffs nga mo match sa kuan. And after ana man ko blingaw sa akong 3D, ako na siyang gi-snip tool akong sofa, and ako siyang gi-insert sa akong layout. Then
Okay,
after
very
sa
good.
ako na siyang save as PDF, and this is the PDF file then. Voila.
Very good. Sige, so zoom in daw gamay. Let's see here. So just a small note again, make the kanang outline bit of the sofa and the different parts of the
Yes, sir.
sofa, make the lines thicker. But aside
Okay,
from
sir.
that, it looks very good. Looks excellent.
Okay, sir.
All right. So
Thank
good.
you.
No problem. I think naginakitag bago career. Next, we have Rivera Therese.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sige.
Madungog ra, sir.
Yes, madungog ra.
Okay po.
So after Rivera Therese, we have Uville Matthew, Barina Cav, Horda Peter, and Quintana Angelo. Please prepare. So
Okay, so na-assign sa ako, sir, is the Stacy sofa. So this is the model nga given sa website. And then what I did first is nag-draw ako sa orthographic drawing sa Autocad. I mean gi-scale sa din ako tong given nga kani siya, sir. For a while. Ang katong orthographic drawing nga given sa website, sir. Then
sige, okay lang.
gi-AutoCAD din naka after looking for the missing dimensions. And then gi-import na ko sa AutoCAD. Oh my god. Gi-import ako sa AutoCAD, sir. Ako lang gi-erase, samok siya, pero gi-import na ko siya first, and then basic tools, the push and pull, and para ma-soften ang edges, sir, is gamit na ko, nag-search mo ko sa internet, sir, so gigamit na ko is gi-offset na ko siya gamay ang kani siya nga part kaning base sa sofa, and then gi-move na ko siya, sir, pa forward and gi-erase na ko ang edges katong control while pressing the control key, sir. And
Okay, good.
and then gi-layout.
Okay, tama sa layout niya. Ato lang dito sa print preview so I can like check if there are any problems that can be improved.
There, sir.
Sige, okay. Zoom in daw si mong sofa gamay. Just a bit more. All right.
Sa
So
3D, sir.
yes. So I think this will be the same sort of like comment for everyone. If the sofa line weight is the same thickness as your guidelines, dili kay siya maklaro. So just make the sofa line weights thicker so that it stands out ba, so you can really easily see it. Pwede siyang dissolve into the background. But aside from that, title block is okay. The 3D model looks good and the description looks good. Okay, so that's all. Thank you for that, Therese. Just make those changes and then submit to our Google Classroom. Okay, next we have Matthew Oville.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Sige, I can hear you. Please share your screen and then talk about your SketchUp, and then we'll look at your kanang print preview of the PDF file.
Makita na ako screen, sir.
Yes, kita na.
So, muna siya ako ang SketchUp nga sa sofa. Tapos, here's an exploded version of it. This one. So, what I used, sir, is I used the also the extension round corner, sir, by Fredo, and to create this weird texture for the pillow, sir, I used Clothworks, also an extension, sir, and I explain. Part two siya tanaw, sir. I like for now, sir. I'm still learning the extension, so it's a bit wonky. But yeah, sir. Para manindot siya kaya ako lang tango ng profile sa edges.
Yes. No, that's what everyone does.
Yes, sir. So, tinigimo mo sa lag scenario, sir. Himo sa gugako, sir.
Competitive kay mo na class that.
So, what I did was this one. I created sofa na nag-modify ko ani para na two-seater. I created a Scandinavian nga coffee table and kaning table nga gihimo.
Nagamit ato table.
Tapos I did some curtains with Clothworks and uban kaning plans kay components na. And so ayon ang AutoCAD. So this is the title block and this is the orthographics. I also use the scaling here as the sample for the unspecified dimensions. So,
sige, print preview daw. Sayang nga wala nimo gi-attach imong mga scenes. Pwede siguro nang i-attach as a different kanang PDF page. So,
okay, sir.
Siya niya kapti mo mga scenes. Sayang bitaw kay nag-effort maghimo ka ng scene na wala na included sa submission. I-add na lang po.
Sige, sir.
One, zoom into your sofa daw. Okay. So this one, the sofa looks kanang the orthographic drawings there. The drawings of the sofa look really good because you can see the clear kanang thickness of the lines. So this one, I don't think I have any issues with. Let's look at your title block. Title block, perfect, no problem. Okay, looks good. So expect another one.
Thank you, sir.
Above and beyond naman kayo mo. Pwede na mo kuan in case maglisod mo sa chemical engineering, pwede mo balhin sa SAFAD.
Yes, sir.
Architecture and Fine Arts.
Feel lagi na po, sir.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Matthew.
Thank you, sir.
All right, next we have Cav Barina, Cav Zen. Is Cav here?
Yes,
Ana, I see him. Hello?
Makita na, sir.
Tora, I can hear you. Pero nag-load pa kung... Okay, Tora, nag-share na.
So, mao ni akong So mao ni akong kuan sketch Eric sofa sa basic ra kay ang mga functions gigamit follow me o kuan push and pull. So ang nalisdan na nako diri kay ang back part mao ni siyang reference photo ang iban kay naglibog ko at first kay nailinya diri din pero sa katong ato ni siya
Di ka lang gikan sa Mandawi foam wala.
walay kuan baglis nya naglibog ko unsaon pag push and pull aning kuan kani siya kani taas ni siya din kani mubo sumo to nangita og lain kuan sumo to na jud si kuan day so
Separate siya na kuan what they call this element sa sofa.
So mo to na lisdan ako kay kaning back na part kay side dress. Nalisdan ako kay nag-offset ko diri sa babaw nya nag 2-point arc ko. Nadugay ko kay naglibog ko kung unsay sakto na arc na kuan kay naglahi kog arc na may mo gawas kanang murag mga linya-linya. Kay sobraan na sa curve ba. Murag nagsugat na yung kan. So kung i-erase na ko to kay mawagtang ayang unsay nga face. So mo to na kanang sakto jud na gina akong curve para walay mga linya-linya mo kan. So kani kay ako ni siya para detailed tan-aon kay ako siyang follow me tugod diri sa ubos antud sa taas para mo give sig detailed look hasta diri na part.
Okay, good. Ato ta sa imong kanang PDF print preview de.
So morning kan reference photo print preview de.
Okay, looks good. Let's see.
So, mao ni siya ang akong scale kay 1:25. Di pa ning kamutan ta ako na mo 1:30 pero dako naman jud kaayo.
Napiki na. Zoom in daw sa imong orthographic drawings.
Naparehara
Okay.
ko line ko answer.
Yes, wala na. Mura gina ang I think just a very small issue. Just adjust lang the line thickness sofa and then you should be good. Because like without the line thickness, I would probably grade it like 95 out of 100 instead of the full 100.
Sige, sir.
Sige. Okay, very good. Thank you, Kav.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have Peter Horda.
Hi, sir.
Sige. Please share your screen. Walk us through your SketchUp process, and then then we'll finish with your AutoCAD print preview.
So here is my sofa, sir. The model nga akong gisundan, sir, kay kaning Hamilton sofa bed. And sa akong paghimo kay first what I did is nag-import ko from CAD to SketchUp sa katong orthographic drawings. Tanan to. And sa akong orthographic drawings, sir, kay wala na ko gibutang pa ang mga curved edges kay muram siya gibog kay tanawon sa SketchUp kay di man siya ma-follow akong ganahan may tabo. And so ang naasad sa picture, sir, kay naay kanang wheels ba sa ubos. Naggamit ko nag-search ako sa 3D warehouse og wheels akong gibutang sa ubos. Yung ubos. Ano siya nga part.
Very good.
Pero wala kanang ako gitry, sir, nga ma-move sa runta niyang kaning ubos murag mahimo siyang sofa bed ba niya. Isod naman kayo kay ang component sa sofa bed kay murag metal nga murag morise siya and libog na kay siya tanaw.
Daga na kayo.
Wala na ko apil ang sofa bed nga part.
No need.
So siya ang kaning sa akong curve sa corner sir, I use kaning round corner nga extension. Ikan naman sa akong igagawa ang kaning akong app niya na nadaan ng mga extensions no. So ako na sa utilize ang na. And for this part sir kaning sa murag slant nga part kay nag-build kimo ko og duha ka buok rectangle diri dapit. Then sa murag pinaka right nga rectangle akong gi-move para murag mahimo siyang mo angle siya pa slant sa kaning diri nga rectangle line. Bali. Diri part. Mura to siya. Gamit ko katong carpet o kaning texture sa paint para mahimong kaning gray-ish.
Okay, very good. Let's go to your AutoCAD. And then print preview sa imong layout. Okay, let's look at your orthographic drawings. Okay, so medyo murag the same ang line thickness. Just make sure na ang sofa has the thickest line weights and then the guidelines have the thinnest line weights.
Same siya sir if ako i-zoom pero kung zoom out dili na siya difference.
Okay, bitaw. Most na siya sa AutoCAD na sometimes it kind of simplifies the image kung zoom out or zoom in. I-check lang yun, ilahos lang yun ng PDF, and then if you're happy with the PDF na output, submit it. But if you feel like you can improve it further, you can keep on making changes until 4:30 today.
Okay, sir.
Sige. Okay, thank you for that. Who was this? Peter. Yes, thank you, Peter. And next we have Angelo. Is Angelo here?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, go ahead. Please share your screen. Walk us through your process, and then we'll finish up with your print preview of your kanang AutoCAD.
1 second. Share.
Okay, I can see your screen.
So there's the. Can you see the SketchUp, sir? Is it?
Yes.
All right. So.
Excuse me.
All right. So what I did here. So this is like the general view, as you can see. It's fully modeled. You can even see like there's wooden boarding here. You can actually see the planks through, like the frame here, because there's like there. Here's the connect. Here's the mechanism for like the rotating thing. You can also see like, I noticed here. This is the actual, frame. Leg rather. Of the chair, which is blocked or protected, I guess, by the actual front frame. So when you push this forward, the frame, this leg will go there, and one will stay here. So what I did was, first I used this as the base. Hold on. This thing. Oh God, this thing. So I guess like most sofas don't really have this, but because this sofa is unique in a way that there's so much pipings, you get like things like this where there are like so many pipes, like lines. So I use this as the base. So this is where I made first. I use the front part, this area, to make the frontal area. And if you're wondering how I made the curve, I had to use this. There's no way to make that, so I had to use this using the curve. I also used the frame. These two frames I also used using this. So as for the back, though, I didn't actually draw it. I had to like draft it in CAD and just like go switch back and forth to see how it works. So I just made like the circles down here, pull them up, and then offset them up, so you get a uniform straight one. There you go. These were very odd for some reason. Like this piece right here, where like it's basically a square with an embedded circle, which is trimmed, so it's circular here. I had to like make them individually because for some reason I couldn't pull them right when they're standing here, so I had to manually make them and then just embed them here.
Yeah, sometimes like SketchUp acts out, especially when you have curves. The program kind of has a hard time like especially with complicated shapes. And then you have to like work around like how do I make everything from rectangles and converting it to soft edges.
I would say, sir, it is like very finicky because look at this, right? So what I did was I copied these two. They're basically the same. It's a mirror, but for some reason I don't know why this one has a line, but this one doesn't.
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
This is just weird. But yeah, it's here. Everything's fine, fully modeled. Nothing is left blank. No matter how many times you zoom in there. See, you can see the wooden paddling inside.
Okay, very good. Can we see your kanang AutoCAD, and then we'll go to the print preview.
Sorry. Model. Oh god. So yeah, here's your usual. I had to take out most of the measurements because it would just be filled with numbers. But you can see them. Oh, what? It's gone? Oh, what then? Well, whatever. A lot of these pictures.
I think you move the image somewhere, or like it could be just needs to kind of find that image again from AutoCAD to wherever you reference the image, because you get that error when either the image change location or you're working from another computer or like another file that can't find the image because you're on another computer. Anyway.
Yeah, as you can see, they're just like numbers everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was trying to. So what's weird about this was you had like 3 pictures: the sketch and then your actual images. But most of the images were the bed form, and you couldn't get much from the sofa, right? So I had to like estimate from the sketch, and then like try to translate that to the actual one. I don't have the picture here, so sorry for no visuals. This chat just let me down, I guess. Yeah, so that's what happened. It was very crucial in knowing what was behind, especially the back frame, because, like I said, I didn't draw it here. I had to base it from. It was this one. I believe it's this one, since they're like measurement. Yeah, so I had to like base it from this one because you don't actually see it anywhere. Like not in the sketch. You barely can see it in front of the bed. So I had to like look for a picture where the frame in the back could be seen. It was a rough time.
Yes. Okay, can we see your layout and then go to a print preview?
All right.
There we go.
We have a PDF.
Let's see. Okay, zoom in a bit on your orthographic views.
Oh god, Microsoft Edge, I have no idea how to use you.
Yeah, it's so weird. And let's see here. Okay, so just like I know it has a lot of complicated shapes, but the most important shapes for your transformable sofa should be at least like a few points thicker than the guidelines. So it's kind of like.
I was gonna say that, sir, because I did plan to make it like the actual way on how you like the thicker lines. Like you need to have thicker lines. I did try to do that, but there was a problem. So if you notice in my here model, I'm gonna try to preview. You notice that by here I turned off plot object line weights.
Yes.
Because for some reason, like it just there was this time where all the lines started to like have like to become very thick, and I did not know what to do. So I was like, oh crap, I couldn't pass. So I was like, I'll try to find a workaround. That's what I did. So if I turn the thing off, when you look in the preview, everything's gonna be like bulging for some reason.
I think it's the line type settings. Just change the line weight. You have to like go into your model, like manually change the line weight. Hopefully that won't take too long, because like you just need to select the lines that you want to be in a specific thickness, and then you should be able to do that in like a couple hours.
All right, sir. Thank you.
All right. So thank you for that, Angelo. Next we have Chilan Ilaga.
Makita na akong screen, sir.
Yes, makita na.
Nice. So, wait, sir. So, ang first thought was, I don't know if cheating ba siya or nag-work smart, but since na may floor plan daan sa Mandawi foam, so ako siya gi-scale into kanang mga dimensions na naa dito, then ako siya gipaluta. So,
yes.
So, mao rin siya akong nabuhat. Then, after ana, sa SketchUp kay kanang ako ra pod siya ang kani siya kay ako ra ni siya trace ang kani siya, then after ana kay ako siya pa vertical after, then push and pull ra pod. Then ang difficult part sa pagkuan kay since first time man ako mag SketchUp, so kuan makalipong jud siya mag-change og perspective, sir. Like night time nakasukaon ko, then mag-busy.
Motion sickness.
Then sa man, ang fun part kay since pwede maka-upload og material, di ba, sir? Ang fun part
Yes.
siguro para nako kay nangita kog material sa Google na mo match sa picture. More na, sir.
Okay, good. Let's look at your kanang print preview sa AutoCAD or like your PDF if you have it ready.
Ay, nasa ko yung problem di sir, pero later na lang.
Okay. Dili siya ma-broken line?
Dili, sir, na siya dimension nito, sir. Na dimension din but di siya makita sa layout 3. Ang kani, sir ba? Di siya makita din
I think it's because you're using non-index color. Okay. Kabantay ka ay ang color when you select it, select daw that dimension line. Ang point one. See, it says 250, 250, 250.
Oh.
So put it to the index white. So you see index colors. Kanang red, yellow, green. Index colors, Chilan. The one below. White. So it won't say a number. If it says white, meaning mo ang default na white. Yeah, check daw.
Okay, nice. Tomorrow, sir.
Okay, so I like that you use red lines there. I would suggest na himuon na siya broken lines. Just
Yun like, sir, kay broken siya din but not broken din.
Mo yeah. So this is a thing. Ang model space na scale is different from the layout paper space na scale. So if you go to layout,
saan sa layout?
Katong imong gamiton para mo print. And
Okay,
then i-select imong line na ganahan mo ma-broken line. And then control 1, mo ni shortcut sa properties. So it's also there sa properties tab. So i-change mo yung line type scale to, let's say, 1 lang sa line type scale. Pwede mo siya expand para makita nimo ang full name. Okay, di ba nakapidpid man siya? Okay, that's line type scale. Pwede mo siya ipadako chilan para sayo na mabasa. Like that. Yeah. So try 1. Did it change?
Wala, sir.
Okay, try 5 or 10.
Gamay daw.
Wala. No. Ayan ang 0.00 kay gamay kaya na siya. 0.1 lang daw. So you have to like experiment a bit. Oh, is it properties? Zoom out. I-kuan daw. Let's see. Get the view that you want. Like before you change the line weights. So get the view that you want sa
man, sir.
Sa imong orthographic views change na bitaw siya.
There, sir?
Diba? Sa layout, sorry. There. So i-set up lang sa daan imong sofa. Pwede na siya sigig change.
Like, kung makasahot, sir. I'm so sorry.
Like set it up na ma-ready na ka for printing bitaw.
Okay. Like ani ba, sir?
No, I mean like musubmit na ka. How do you want your sofa to look like?
Di ko kasabot, sir. I'm sorry, nag-lag ko.
Kanang makita ng tibok sofa bitaw. Unsay di mo masabtan?
Naguba. Ito, sir, naguba. Ito, sir.
Yeah, Control Z lang, Control Z. So, why I'm asking you to do this kay nasamukan ko na sige ka.
Na-broken na siya, sir.
Okay, leave it. Get out of the viewport. Okay. Double click, select viewport again. Select the viewport. Where is Okay, and then under properties of the viewport, so expand that, please. Expand, thank you. Go down, 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 down. Scroll down, sorry. And then let's see here. Nakaselect ang viewport.
Yes, sir.
It says no selection, Nigi. You're inside the viewport. You have to go out of the viewport set. Double click anywhere outside the viewport.
Okay, then
Okay,
mag-select ko
select the viewport. You're not selecting the viewport. You're clicking inside the viewport. So I just want you to select the viewport lang. Kana. Wait.
Then, sir.
It says polyline. You're selecting the border. So, giunsa mo na siya paghimo?
Di katong MV, sir. Diba? MV man.
Because the MV is also white. So please, how do I explain this? You're inside the viewport again. Kabantay ka? You know you're inside the viewport.
Okay, change na ako ang color.
Yes,
kasabot ko, sir.
Okay. White gyapon siya. Kana.
I think mo na ni.
Yeah, kabantay ka, it says viewport on the upper left side.
Yeah.
Okay, please convert it to kanang a color that we can see.
Sa asa ma-convert, sir?
Tara. Color. Any index color. Kana, any one of those. So imo siya gibangga sa border man to ron dili sa tag-select. Okay. Now, this is something I should have explained in the video, but I'll explain it now. Scroll down sa properties tab. Under kuan, asa to siya? On clip display lock, you see miscellaneous display lock.
Yeah.
And then put that to yes. So what this does, if you go into your viewport, double click into your viewport, and then try zooming in and zooming out. So di na siya sigig change. So that's something I wanted to stop. Okay, now we can go back to your broken lines problem. Select the lines that you want to be broken. Change the line type. Okay. So we'll take a bit of, we'll use this as a time for lang to change the kanang properties. Line type, go to line type. Okay, double click that. Click the other one, ACAD, ISO, the second, that one there. And then change the scale from 1. Try start with 1. Line type scale to 1. Okay, zoom out lang. Okay, this is the only view that you need. So wala siya sa 1. Try 0.01. Okay, there, na-change siya gamay. So try 0.001. That's too small. So try 0.005. Kana. Okay, so kana lagi siya. You just need to adjust it a bit until it appears kanang na makuha nimo ganahan nimo na line style or appearance.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Next we have RJ Touring. So medyo na stuck up the gamay. Just we need to make sure everyone is on there. Is RJ Touring here? RJ Touring. Wala si RJ. Okay. I think na nag-message po. Someone was able to send me a message on Messenger for run out daw. So I'm a little confused. Next we have Lucanias Leiden.
Hello, madong gana.
Yes, go ahead. Please,
Okay,
very briefly, tell us about how you made the model, and then we'll go to our kanang AutoCAD print preview.
So yeah, mao ni ang sofa na ko reference, ang Mateo sofa. And then nag-import ko og rough draft. Sa ako approach sa SketchUp kay gibuhat ako as one object pero murag naglisod ko kung like iing ani, so gi-divide ko into parts like this. And using the follow me tool, I made the curves more so that it would resemble the sofa more. And compiling it and this is the final output. And to make it look better, I turned off the edges and turned off the profile. And same sa iba sir, kanang naman sad sila yung mga room scenario. Ako gibuhat kay mo ni.
I get the meme.
After na sir, ang preview.
Sige.
Ang problema nako sa CAD sir kay ang print area, ang kanang curve lines, dili na siya magpakita after sa first activity.
Ang curve lines is to?
Like ang print area, ano ba?
Yeah.
Dili na siya makita sir. So bisag asa na rin nakabot ang display port. Yes sir.
Weird. Original ni mong AutoCAD?
Yes sir, ang para student na free.
Yeah, weird. Usually it stays. I-preview lang daw. I think na kind of off or something. It should be available like online on sa mga settings. Okay, so the sofa looks good. It's just that again the line weights look a little samey, and then it continues ang nimo imuhang broken lines like from side view, top view, and front view.
Okay sir.
Karon ang side view lang. So aside from that, looks good. And then just submit lang at 4:30. Thank you for that, RJ. Sorry, I really have to go through everyone really fast. At least nakita sa imong classmates imong hard work.
Local news to sir.
All right. Let's see. Oh no, sorry. Lacunyas Day. So I did update my list here. Leiden. Thank you for that, Leiden. Next we have Nathan Parillia.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sige. I think just based on meme points, Leiden has the best scene. Let's see what you have.
So, wala siya, sir, niya. Ang ako scene kay studio tahay ba photoshoot sa couch.
Mm-hmm.
So, ang akong tabuhaton kay different angles unta mga picture niya pa lang. Wala lang na dayon. So, wala na siya, sir, basko nga L-shaped couch. Then ang struggle lang ginawa sir kay kaning mga ingani sir sa kaning pag-ground sa edges niya sir kay para ang gibuhat kay kaning offset diri sa kaning shape then i-follow me pero di man siya mogana sa kaning diri nga part sir kay diri kay marag square ra man gid siya dili man siya i-round ang diri nga part diri ra man siya sir kaning line may i-round so mo tango gibuhat kay sa likod ko ani nga shape na offset then follow me na ako kuto bra dire. Then sa kuan niya sir sa ortho niya sir kay kaning ang top view niya kay marag ana ra siya sir ba walay kuan sa likod. Then pag abot nimo dire sa kaning side nga view kay naday siya different day ang pillow niya nasa siya kuan nasa day siya extra pa nga space dire di para dire nga marag pillow ra siya tanan sir ba. So mo to so kani siya nanan siya pandiha ka marag angle then pull ra nako gikan dire nga side padong dire nga side nya ang marag easiest nga part sa ani nga model kay ang pillows kay corner offset then nag arc nga tool then push siya sir. Mo to ang pillows may pinakakuan easy so
okay.
Model.
So let's look at your kana AutoCAD with the print preview.
So wala siya ang sir.
Okay, looks good. I see you made the sofa line thickness a bit bigger. Okay. Just a small issue here. Medyo ang sofa, the orthographic drawings are not centered bitaw. Naka-set off siya sa side. So just try to make it kanang centered, like more balanced imong layout.
Okay, sir. On sa day, sir, kanang sa model, sir, okay ba anong tilted siya, sir?
Tilted? What do you mean tilted?
Like, kung maghimo kog straight line, sir. Okay. Na marag na siya
Na siya angle. Giyon sa yung pag-drawing where you na-drawing mo siya na off imong ortho?
Nakoy di, sir, kanang marag nahuman na nako ang kaning pag-draw ani, sir. Then nag-adjust pa man ko, sir, para sa napamukoy gipang adjust aton niya. But ambot pud sa tawo na pislit was nalaway na pindot, sir, nga marag mura siya ni tuyok ang
Ni-rotate siya.
Oh, niya dili na siya sir. Ako na nagi kuan nga marag unsay gimata-mata na ako, sir, kung unsay pinaka straight nga ako mamata-mata. Okay ba, sir, sa pagkuan marag tungod ani, sir?
Tungod ana on mo na. So usually when I'm doing 2D drawings, I turn that off para di siya ma-adjust. Anyway, minor naman po siya. And then the way you can fix it is just by drawing an orthographic line, a straight line, like 90 degrees. And then you rotate it according to that kanang axis. So you find a base point, align it with the orthographic line, and it should make it straight.
Okay.
Dila na to i-demo, Karen, because we have to go through people.
Okay.
So, but this one, I don't think you need to change it for the PDF. Kato lang i-align lang yun siya. I think that's the kanang mo tayo pinakaklaro na kanang murag mistake. So that's the difference between a 90 and a 100 siguro, or like an 85 at worst case scenario. All right, thank you for that, Nathan. Next we have Nicole Ignacio. All right, I can see your screen.
Hello, can I be heard? Hello. Okay, so first, so mine was the Malta sofa, the 3 2-seater. And so the first thing I did was the boxes and rectangles, these. And then, yeah, it was fairly easy at first. And then I reached the point where I had to curve the top. And that was the hardest part because, like, these are curved and they curve until the corner. I don't know how to explain, but like they're curved and then they reach the corner and they make an angle. And I had a hard time making that because, like, if I like cut it straight and like make it a rectangle with an angle, and I made it like follow me tool, it wouldn't make what I wanted. So I had to like experiment a bit, and I found out that you could group just planes. You could group planes and extend it. So after I found that, it became easier to like spread it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is from the follow me, these lines. If I delete it, if I delete this line, the whole thing will be gone. So I just left it there.
Mo good kay naman siya corner, so malibog siya kay nag-add kag curve niya apay corner usay masipyat siya di na mo forma ang plane
Yeah,
face
so
niya.
I just left it like that. I mean, it looks pleasing. At least this one, I can't, for the life of me, I can't. I don't know why. If I delete one side will be gone and the other side will be gone. So I just left it like that.
Okay, lang yun kayo. Okay. And then, yes, go ahead.
The easiest part was the stands. That's it.
Good, very good. All right. Go to print preview, or if you have the PDF ready, let's see. Okay, so this one looks good. And then extend lang po yung what do you call this? The guideline,
corner?
the projection lines. Sa top, no, not the corner. So you have a top view, di ba?
Yes.
And then, butangan na po siya ka ng guidelines going into the front view. Kaya naman ka sa side view
Here?
kung wala kay guidelines, yes.
Okay, sir.
And then, kuan po, i-label siya top view, front view,
Yes, sir.
and side view. And then, sa pinaka-bottom side, orthographic view at whatever scale you're using. And then, muna na siya.
Sige, sir.
Okay, thank you for that.
Thank you, sir.
Sige, I think na yung uban na students nag-run out. I think we have like a few. So, if my brand out is a good choice, I have to like move their meeting to some date else. Okay, next we have Reina Espina. Yes, Reina, we can. I think I can hear you. I hear sounds. Pero wala pa yung...
present.
Okay, sige. Tara na, present na.
So the first thing I did was I imported the pictures sa kaning dimensions for the Malta sofa nga 3-seater. However, ang given sa website kay kanirang top view. So what I did para makuha ang measurements sa missing dimensions kay ako ang gi-scale ang kaning nga picture. And then ako lang siyang gi-approximate ang mga measurements para mas easy lang siya ug mas dili na siya daghan og kuan. And then ang kani siya nga kaning sa AutoCAD akong gi-import into SketchUp. And then what I did was kaning ako ning push and pull ang kaning top view sa dimensions. And then for the edges kaning round din hidapit kay I use the follow me tool ra. And then lahi ang pagkagamit lahi pod ang pagkahimo sa kaning murag foam sa sofa. And then ako ara silang gi control move para ma-copy ra pod sila. And then mo na siya akong gihimo nga kanang scenario. Na tulo ka sofa. Kunya gihimuan pod nako na lang pod og table sir since wa to kato first nimo giingon nga since easy ra ang sofa kay parisa na lang pod og table. So mo siya ang final look niya. Then sa layout mo siya. And if i-preview kay
Sige. Right.
Mao ni siya, sir.
Okay, looks good. The broken lines look fine. Thickness of sofa drawing looks good. Borders looks good. Okay. Seems to be no problem there. I think the only thing I would change here is the medyo dark kayo ang blue na di na makita ang edges sa sofa, but that's very minor lang. If you could change it to a lighter blue, that would be fine. But if your reference is really a dark blue, then no problem.
Duha ra ka buok ang kuan sir materials dinhi sa kaning murag carpet nga materials niya similar ra pod ang blue gani nga gikuan.
Okay.
Dili pa sa ko kanang hanas kaya sa SketchUp sir, so dili kay ko kakuan nga mag-download atong like katong
Okay ra.
din.
Sige, okay ra good. Maybe choose lang a different lighter color na existing sa SketchUp. Okay, medyo lisod siya. Okay ra. Yes. Ako mag-i-apas. Ako mag-i-apas ka na makita bitaw na akong edges sa sofa. Or like the shape of it bitaw.
Okay ra pod sir nga dili lang sad ingon blue jud sir pero lighter color.
Okay ra gyud. Basta makita lang na mas kay kung kanina blue diyo kita sa asang cushion o asang mga other parts kay muli gid tungod sa color. So okay ra gani white lang.
Okay sir.
Sige. This is just for your case kay medyo ang shape sa sofa it's hard to see with the dark color.
Okay, sir.
All right. Thank you for that, Reina. Next we have Robert. I think si Robert masurto
Sir, with regards to Robert, sir, he wanted to inform you nga di pa
yeah.
siya ka-present kay nag-burn out niya. He's currently looking for an internet answer to have an internet access with his laptop. And he's trying
we
to get back as
we
well.
can reschedule.
Sige, sir.
Sige. Okay. Let's see. Admit. Next on the list we have Jan Daniel Pelayo. Jan Daniel Pelayo. Nasi Pelayo here. Okay, he's presenting the screen. And Nakay Mike. Jan. Wala Mike. Okay. Baba. So din na why Mike. Okay. Can we just take a look at your kanang SketchUp? You can just do orbit lang sa SketchUp. Yes. Looks good. So I think you use an extension to get those curves because they're very kanang unique siya na shape. Yes, okay. I can see the scene and then let's just go directly to your kanang PDF. Liso dog explain na wala yung mic. Okay, print preview daw. All right, so I'll just give you some notes here. Okay, zoom in daw si mong orthographic. Okay, 9 thickness ang sofa, that's good. And then, magnawa iyang leg diha sa side view. Di ba, na siya, or is it yung ana yun yung itsura? Hindi ko sure. Iklaro lang si mong notes. I think, okay, sa 3D model, naman siya yung leg. Sir, balik. Balik. Yes, you just fix it lang and then submit lang at 4:30. All right. Thank you, Jan. I couldn't really ask you questions because not much we can do because you don't have a microphone. Sige. Next, we have Jan Napod, Aguilera?
Yes,
sorry,
sir.
Junior Day, Ronnie. All right, Ronnie. Share your screen.
So, ang akong sofa furniture is Brighton budget sofa bed. So, how I created this was I made 2 rectangles as my base. One is horizontal and one is angled at 75 degrees. Then I extended the base to accommodate for the foundation when the sofa goes into bed form. And in the Mandawi Foam website, it was stated that it was a 3-angle click-clock mechanism, but there was no dimension with regards to it, nor any pictures that I can see on how it works. So, with that said, I used my imagination or creativity to do this, and then for the fabric which gets folded, I used a circle to create that and then cut off some edges, then put some lines to show the ruffled seams. And I also followed the Mandawi Foam pictures or what can be seen of it to create a textured, to create or to add the proper textures for the sofa, sir. And
okay,
so,
very good.
To my AutoCAD. So this is my main reference picture. However, I did some modifications because as you can see, it wasn't properly cut off in this because it's supposed to be lacking as what you can see here. So I cut that off. Then I utilized the beige variant rather than the black so that the lines the separations is clear when during the modeling of the SketchUp, sir.
Good. Okay. Can we see your kanang print preview?
Yes, sir.
Sige. This is just to make sure that you get like the highest score possible. So I'm not a fan of the green. It's a
Okay,
little
sir.
bit hard to read. Okay. Hayag kay siya ba? It blends with the background without kay white. Maybe a darker green if you really want it to be green.
Okay,
And
sir.
then I like that you use your scene there. Okay. And then scroll down daw gamay. I want to look at the title block. Title block looks good. So kani siya, ang kanang duha ka date, that's date started and
And
date
date.
finished.
Okay,
So
sir.
i-adjust lang. It's a very minor thing, pro. It's good to know bitaw like on student work like how long it took you to draw this. Para lang bitaw kanang we know na you didn't do it overnight or like nag-cramp or something like that.
Sige, sir. Sige, sir.
Okay, very good. Thank you for that,
Thank you, sir.
Ronnie. Just a few more to go. So we have Arc. Did I write this correctly? Let me check spelling. Arc Emmanuel Cativo.
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead. Tell us very briefly your process and then show us your kind of PDF or print preview.
So, ang ako sofa is Lindsay Sofa mao ni siya from Mandawi Foam website. Then mao ni ang ako na make na sofa. So ang first ako gi-make is import ang orthographic drawings niya. Then after that, gikuha rin ako ang push and pull method niya. Then after that, ang ako next nag-make is to create the curves around the edges sa sofa. So I use the arc tool. Then after, offset tool, then arc tool, then katong push and pull para ma-eliminate ang sharp edges. So ang difficult part sa pag-make sa sofa is katong follow me tool, like pag create sa kaning soft edges. Kay sometimes ang arc tool kay mag-create la siya series of straight lines na curve. Then if follow me tool na ako, kaya first na ako make sa follow me tool is to i-drag ra ang mouse around the object. So mag-create siya og series of lines. So na-stress ko ato. Pero katong na-discover na ako pagwa sa video, katong i-click ang surface muna, then i-click na sad ang sa may arc tool para ma-curve siya, mas easier na siya. So,
very good.
Ang ako AutoCAD. So ang first kay mao na ang reference image na ako gi-make. So ang akong first step is to create a line which is known na, which is 2.14 meters. Then after that, gi-scale ra na ako ang photo to fit the line. Then mao to get na ako ang specific dimensions or the missing dimensions of the sofa. So mao ni ang raw layout na ako at first, then mao ni ang final. Ngayon sir, di rin ako siya preview like wait. Dili ma-function ang preview na sa feature sa ani.
Weird. Zoom out daw sa layout. Black jud siya, no? Sa other layouts na ang preview na option?
Wala sad.
Wala sad. Wait, nakasuot sa viewport. Okay. Ika na daw. Control P.
Wala
Wait,
sad.
no?
Mao yung problem na ako sa even sa before. Dili na ko siya like makita na white background, like black siya. Maybe because kay
Mac.
Oh.
Weird. Usually, naka-work man po ko sa Mac na supposed to be everything should be plottable. Pero maka-convert ka to PDF?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's look at the PDF lang.
Maya ako PDF.
Okay, that looks good. Zoom in daw sa mong orthographic drawings. Okay. So again, make the sofa lines thicker.
Yes,
and then the important parts. And then also i-label po dun sa na scale yung gigamit sa orthographic views. Like at the top there. So you have the Lizzie sofa and then just add lang what scale you're using.
Okay, sir.
Okay, very good. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have no problem. Thank you again, Arc. Next we have Sobi Sitar. Okay, I hear you're clicking. Then, sige. While waiting, Marjorie Diaz, Lian Viray, and Prince Laurito, please get ready. And I think I have a few more from yesterday's class who are going to be presenting today. They're not here. Nasif, Conde, Lord Philip. Lord Philip is here. Conde's not here. And then Emiya John has like internet problems, so they should wait. Okay, go ahead, Sobi. Just briefly tell us about your model, and then we'll look at your print preview.
So here's the kay. I just started with making the rectangle shape kaning base, and then I used the offset tool para para ma-equal ni siya here. And then gi-push pull na ako until na nawa siya. And then when I made the cushion, sir, kay I followed katong video ni mo kay at first I did something else, pero like lahi akong pag make ani sir kay I made a rectangle first, and then I used gamay ko og other shape nga murag arc as a profile unya. Akong gi-use ang follow me nga basta di ko ka-explain sir. Kanang basta different nga way.
Okay, na Bisaya.
I-follow ako sa imong video with the pillows sir nga katong make og rectangle, and then gi-pull up, and then the arcs here nya follow me dayon. Nya kani kay gi-copy rin ako sir.
Nag-add nimo ka table and then lamp and then plant. All right, let's look at your kana PDF or your preview.
So dagan kay colors ako sir.
Okay, good. Sa mo monochrome ka should be easier. Yes.
Ay nawa ang logo sir.
Okay, you can fix that. I think na change our location sa logo. Let's look at your sofa. Okay, very good. The thickness are very clear. The image on the left looks good. Let's check your title block. Ang performance dates na butangan.
Wala ko nakabutang dates.
Sige, butang lang. Everything else looks fine, and you should be okay.
Okay, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have Marjorie Diaz.
Hello, adong ko, sir.
Yes, madungog ra.
Di ko ka-share.
Dili ka share?
Wait lang, sir.
Oh, sabi no, na-block ka or something.
Makita na screen, sir.
Yes.
So, sa SketchUp kay akong commands nga nagamit ra jud kay I did it jud pero halos nagamit na ko kay ang kuan push and pull na command then katong offset then arc para sa kaning mga curves, then sa pillow sir kay
Okay, go ahead. Hello, Marjorie, magputol mo audio. Hello? Kana.
Also, akong mga commands nga nagamit jud ani kay ang push and pull na command og katong offset niya. So, then arc for the curves sa kaning mga sides. Then for the pillow sir kay nagamit ko og lain nga method katong sa sandbox, then from contour mo sir. Nagpadungog ko nawala sa dito.
Oh, malungog na. Okay na. Now let's look at your kana PDF.
So what is siya?
Okay, so just a little bit of cleaning up. A viewport should be set to def points. I see your label, plan, front, and side. Okay, good. And then maybe, okay, so na thickness na ang thicker lines ang sofa. Good. Aside from that, okay, this looks pretty good. Itiwas lang ang what do you call this? viewport. So just move that to depth points. So instead of layer 0, it should be depth points. And then I think ang dimensioning sa sofa could be a little bit cleaner. Usually, ang dimensions are in the periphery or the outer side of the drawing. So kita ka dyan sa mong side view. Hello?
Hello, sir. What was
Yes.
your internet?
Sorry. Sige, ako ulit ka message or mag-story lang ta sa messenger or something. Hello, madungan na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kabata ka na side view nimo naka-dimension line sa left side sa sofa kanang side view. No. Orthographic.
There, sir.
Yes. So you see sa side view nimo na drawing kana. So you see point 14, point 14, point 14.
Yes, sir.
Just move that to the right side lang pod. And then similar to the other drawings, and there should be no dimensions on the inner side. Tanan apat sa outer side bitaw.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good. Mura na. Thank you, Marjorie. Next, we have Lian Viray. I think i-close na po na akong video kaya naglag-lag na po ko. Kanaan si. Yes, Lian, I can hear you. Please share your screen and talk about your, very briefly talk about your SketchUp, and then we'll look at your PDF or print preview.
Makita, sir.
Loading. I can hear you, pero wala pa siya nag-screen share. Can anyone else see if nag-screen share siya?
Wala pa, sir.
Sige daw, try lang, Lian.
Sir, pero kung mo exit niya, mo balik.
Oh, okay na.
Hello?
So while Lian is, okay na. Yes. Exit lang niya, balik. While Lian is preparing, please prepare lang po Prince Laurito, Fernandez, and then Conde. And then after that, whoever has questions, you can ask them from Rod. Just remember, atong deadline sa Saturday class will be 4:30. I'm giving exemptions to those of like brand out or naguba ilang laptop or whatever. But much better if you submit today so you don't have to worry about it. Because today is the last meeting and then I'll be inputting your grades now. Okay, Lian is back. Okay, you're sharing your screen. Pero I don't hear any audio from you. Tura, nakamute ka. There.
So, mo ni siya ako ang model. Ang ako sofa is the real sofa. And I started the 3D model by using push and pull from the view of the drawing. I was following the rails of the sofa, and then for the follow the side view as well. So yeah, also push pull. Yeah, pon.
Ang legs, unsa gigamit mo sa legs?
Push and pull gyapon, sir, sa from the side view nga sa orthographic drawing.
Okay, good. Sige, it's a very simple model. That's fine. Let's check your PDF or print preview.
Sir.
Okay. I would like you to add katong mga guidelines, katong broken lines.
Okay, sir.
And then also add the USC logo. It's just like referencing an image file, importing it into AutoCAD. And then i-check lang po din yung performance date. So that's date started sa left and date finished sa right. So you'll have like 2 dates there.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so that's all. Thank you, Lian. Next, we have Prince Laurito, the last one for today's class. And then there's 2 more na catch up from yesterday's class. Yes, nag-share na siya, Prince.
So, mo niya akong drawing sa CAD. Ako lang gigamit tong kaning picture kay nana siya yung dimension ako lang scale para exact ang close to exact yung measurement. Then mo to akong measure ang mga given na daan nga measurements para mabuosan na ko ang mga kaning makuha nga measurements nga dimensions na wala matag sa picture. So ako nang gigamit import na ako sa SketchUp. Then maya akong nahimo nga sa pack. Ang kaning circle wako kabalo sa amto pagkuan. Naman to yung plugins extensions pero wako ka download kay wala ni internet. Pero ako lang gibutang ang mga circle para ma-apply siya murag sa button gapon.
Okay, very good.
So nga to akong gi-flip. Ako siyang gi-flip para mo siya mura sa kanang baliktad lang. Pero ang kalayan ani is kaning usa kani diri is gigamitan nako og katong follow me nga command tas kani kay wala. So mas easier ni siya mo i-move kay ang edges niya kay mga naman straight line hindi ba dili dali ra mo snap sa kada parts. Nga ako lang gibutangan og the additional of pillow.
Okay, very good. So you have your own entertainment system there, living room. Nice. Okay, let's look at your kaning PDF. Para lang if I can see any errors or we can fix. Okay, please print preview. Okay, this looks good. Ang scale sa broken lines, you can make it smaller. Kaya karon it looks very big. And also you can make the lines sa imuhang sofa a little bit thicker. It seems like the thickest line here is the dimension lines, which supposed to be the dimension lines will have the thinnest, and then the thickest lines will be given to the sofa. Okay, very good. Thank you, Prince. Next we have, I forgot who was first. Okay, first is Fernandez. Lord Philip.
There, wait first. Present.
Yes.
Entire screen, sir, no?
Entire screen. Or you can switch between SketchUp and AutoCAD.
Okay na?
Nag-share na.
Muna sir, ako. Mo. Okay, so I think this is not my chair, sir, the Tyra chair, sir. So I did this using the AutoCAD and the SketchUp. So the problems that I have here, sir, are modeling it from the SketchUp, sir, since it's really something new for me, sir. So I was having a hard time doing it. Also, I was having a hard time editing it after I figure out there are some wrongs. After I'm done, like say, I'm done coloring it, sir, ba gawas na wrongs.
Errors?
Yes, sir, makita na sayop day man na group na, sir, ba lison na tanggalon.
So like ma-force ko balik unang buhat. One of major problem. Another problem sir kanang akong kuan sir is na problem sometimes sa akong CAD and SketchUp sir na ang size niya sir is mo gamay diretso sir. Like to the point di siya makita sir sa CAD or SketchUp. Man ma-force ko buhat na sa balik kay manato. Mo to mga problem.
Okay. Naset mo units.
Yes sir, meters sir ang giset pero like mo gamay man sir. Katuloy na ako balik sir since ang first store is gagmay sir. Ang usa akong na-scale up pero lahi ng units.
So meters sa CAD, meters po sa SketchUp.
Yes sir.
Okay. Weird na siya na error. Anyway, na-forma na siya. And looks close enough. So let's take a look. Okay na. Let's take a look at your PDF.
PDF. Ano sir no? Ano sir
Yeah.
sa magawa sa image? Na din sir
Sige,
magawa
kanan.
sir ang image. Or di mo gawas ang image niya sir i-plot sir.
Okay.
Reference.
Each select daw imong image. Ato daw sa home tab or control 1. Ang home tab that is pinaka-left. Okay, control 1. So, ang imong image is set to kabantay ka sa layer. So,
Yes, sir.
general, color, and layer. So, it's set to def points. Just put that to layer 0 instead.
Okay sir. Same sa
Okay.
yung logo sir no?
Ang
Same sa
logo,
logo.
ayaw siya kung def points siya, di siya makita. So everything in def points is basically a guide. And then if you want to hide the black line around si mong image, just change the color. So the color right now is default white. Just change that to a non-index color. So go to select colors, yes. And then select a white color, any kind of light color above there. Ayaw ng index color, so non-index, the one above.
True color.
True color. So you can
this one sir.
Yes, you can. Yeah, kana. And then click OK. Should be okay now. Also apply it to your logo. Kana 355. Okay, and then Control P, print preview.
This one sir.
Okay, very good. So what's a few notes? Imong broken lines sa
Yes, sir.
orthographic views should be broken lines. And then make sure ang chair has the thickest line weight, and then your guidelines have the thinnest line weight.
Okay sir.
Okay, and try to submit that by 4:30 today.
Yes sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you sir.
Next.
So isubmit sir ang PDF ra sir no?
Ang PDF submit, yes.
Okay sir.
Okay.
Thank you sir.
No problem. So, Mona, that's why we're doing this presentation, so I can look at your AutoCAD and SketchUp, so you only need to submit your PDF. Finally, we have Yvette Conde, and then if anyone else wants to present after, I think we have Katana. Si Katana Robert Muapas. Is Robert here? I think I saw Robert earlier. Yes, na si Robert. So, for now, we'll just do Yvette's presentation. Go ahead, Yvette, share your screen, tell us about your SketchUp, and finish off with your AutoCAD print preview.
Hello, sir. Madog na, sir.
Madugog ra.
So, my reference chair is Nash plastic chair, kani, sir. And then, wala siya dimension given. So, nag-search ako sa internet, like mga average na dimensions for a chair. And then, mo na ni ang ni gawas.
That looks very good. Especially, ang kasama ka ni si Buang chair, no? Kaya dahil ka siyang buslot. How did you do the buslot?
Lagi, sir. Kuan, sir. So, before ko mo discuss sa kanang mga, giyon sa nang pag-make ang whole circle, like, ang kanang first na ko gibuhat ani, like, kanang mga edge, kanang curve edges, kay, kanang basically arcs rani from backrest and also here sa seat na part, and then for the legs kay push and pull. So ang major problem na ko sort of though pretty simple ra ang chair is making the holes at first kay push and pull siya, so like naghimo og circles one by one, and then naka-realize ko nga murag kanang time consuming kay siya. So I tried kanang searching about it, and then naka-figure out ko na kana i-component siya. So mo to naka-use ko aning solid na tools right here, like kanang mag-make rag isa ka circle and then copy all, and then nato kanang kanang tool here like subtraction, like after i-push and pull kay i-subtract siya, i-copy ra gapon tanan, and then mabustot na siya tanan, sir.
Very good.
Mo to
So,
siya kung
Nicole, you have extension.
sir, so ako lang sad pag try ang kaning scene na preview ba ni, like for the front na chair, I view na right na view, back na view from my chair, and then left. Okay, simple naman siya, sir. Try sa kuglain para dagan kong mahimo. And then top view, and then balik na dayon. So
Okay.
that's it, sir.
Very good. Sige. Let's look at your PDF.
I PDF here and then preview. Kani, sir.
Okay. Very good. So it looks very nice, especially with the two different views. I think you're one of the few who did this. And then the top view, front view. Zoom in the gamay sa imong orthographic drawings.
Yes.
Okay. So just make sure na imong guidelines, the broken lines, and the sort of orthographic lines na dili imong chair, make them thinner so that the chair stands out. So the thickest line will be going to the chair, and then the thinnest lines will go to the guidelines.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Title block, very quickly. Can I see your title block? Okay. Sige. Kaya wala man ko naka-comment gahapon, you can resubmit to our MWF page sa Tumugo Classroom.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you from
Thank you,
this.
sir.
And then finally, last one, Robert Katana. Hello, Robert.
Makita na, sir.
Yes, makita na.
So, this is my SketchUp. So, muna mag-move. So, basically, pagbuhat ako sa sofa, sir, kaya ako siyang give by layer. So, first I did was to make the arm. So, simple, make a triangle, then use the push and pull tool to, and i-drag siya to its specific length or height. So, after na, kaya ako siya gi-copy, then para na siya left and right arm. Next is to make the base. So, sa sofa, upon looking at the sofa is, nagpo siya 4 ka base. So, 1, 2, 3, and including its seat cushion. So, 4 siya. So, simple na gapon ang gibuhatan ni sir kay like triangle gap, rectangle gapon, then use the push and pull tool para sa yang height sa base. So, next is pag make sa seat cushion. So ang gibuhat na ako ni sir is katong nasa video, which is to use to make an arc sa isa ka square ani, then use the follow me tool. So then ang isa ka box kaya akong gi-copy para mag-compose siya og ingani sa whole seat cushion niya. The next is for the this one kaniyang sandiganan. So same ra gyapon yung procedure sa seat cushion, but gi-rotate lang siya to make it kanang para mabarog siya ba. Then lastly is ang stand and ang kaning pillow. Then sa pillow is same thing ra gyapon, like to use the follow me tool para i-drag ra ni siya to its length. Then mo na din siya sa
Very
yang
good.
pillow.
Sige.
Then
When you
for
look
my
yes.
Autocad is this is the
Sige, print preview daw. Okay, looks good. Ang green lang good is a little bit too bright. It makes it kind of hard to read. Maybe you can switch it to a darker green, or pwede ang sofa itself is black and guidelines mo green. I think yung anak will be better. So just a bit hard to read. Aside from that, the dimensions are fine. I see the notes here. So everything is fine there. Okay. Just another small note. Ang plan view, front view, ug side view na labels, just make it like centered to the drawing. So
Okay, sir.
center view na label, center sa plan view na drawing, and then so on and so forth.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Whew, finally, we're done. So thank you so much for attending this session, especially those who were here since the beginning. I hope I told you before now you didn't have to stay the whole session. Pero very impressive that you guys managed to get this far with manual drafting, CAD drafting, and then finally SketchUp modeling all in 1 month. So congratulations to all of you. And then, napanay si John Pelayo. Sorry. So to those who are done presenting, you are free to go. So let's just get through John's presentation over here. Let's go, John.
Hello, sir. Manong na.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, to start with, I guess I'll start with this one. So, akong first gibuhat is to make this orthographic view, and like everyone else nagtry og sabot sa given na kuan, given na idea sa mandawi na store, tapos ingani ang forma din akong gitutukan, rag dili ko gana wala ko nakauyon sa iyang tiil kay naka-cover siya sa kuan, naka-cover siya sa cushion niya diri, which is tanaw nimo diri sa iyang actual is naras kilid ang iyang tiil, and then so I tried making it nga naras kilid ang tiil, and then everything else follows ra. I'm going to my first nga akong gibuhat kani because I did it like 2 days siguro. I did it 2 days straight, like putol 2 days or 3 days ko, and then well, after na ko buhat, di ka ko kontento kay more siya Minecraft na, and then pag di kay ko ganahan, and then mo to nag-search ko, sir, on how to make a cushion, then nakaabot ko atong mga time nga na clothwork, and then gitry na ko install, but since free trial naman ang ako ang AutoCAD, and then ang clothwork is need man siya og subscription, so wala gapon. So until I tried making it using sandbox, this one, like katong maghimo kag lines, and then how I did this one, basically this is just a rectangle, and then ay mga nag-arc ko diri with a certain offset, and then gitry na ko contour, and then may bili na is murag siya mag-arc siya diri since naman siya naman si circle diri, and then ari na ko ang points, point to point sa corner pa niya. Same with the pillows, so ari jud ko medyo na nadugay like this one diri as pillows kaning diri, but everything follows up, and then nabuko sa po ng detail like itan food since sa kaning gazi sofa pwede siya may mong bed. I think pwede siya may mong bed.
Yes.
Yeah. Pwede siya may mong bed. Kani. Where is it? Yep. This one, so pwede siya may mong bed. So na siya something kaning nga part. Ang kanila kay wala na akong giapil, sir, kay murag nalibo ko kasi butang. So kanila akong giapil. So that's why I made this one. Nakatago na siya, but na siya straight bar diha. And then that's how I made this one.
Okay.
Good. So I think that's all. And then akong layout. And then kato din ganina, sir, nga nato siya, sir, but na-cover na def point na ko ni diri nga part.
Na def point ang lines.
Ito na-hide siya. And then I think that's all. Wala na kayong comments.
I think wala ko yung comment na. That looks pretty good. So hopefully you will be getting your, I think most people getting their 95 or 100 score for their finals because may kayong mga output. Okay, no one else wants to present? I think everyone has presented na. I think the only one missing is katong nawala ng internet sa kuang MWF na class. So, I don't think we will be having any drafting classes after this. Okay, I think this should only be one sem, especially because you guys are chemical engineering and whatever engineering courses we have here. So hopefully I may be able to see you kanang when we go back to San Carlos, like on campus. But in case I don't see you anymore, thank you so much for joining this class. And then hopefully magamit ninyo sometime in the future ang 3D drafting. But even if dili, at least naamoy na katunan na skill. Okay, so I'll end the session here. I'll stop recording and then expect